Right guys, it's time for a very serious conversation. In the last episode, there have been some comments calling for the head of one of the best players on this squad. I am shocked to hear it, and I'm really disappointed at the fact that this is the case. Mainly because I kind of agree. There are people out there that are saying that Daniil Khudyakov is no longer good enough for this squad. And I can technically agree. I have long since thought that this guy is potentially going to be a world-class keeper, and there have been games in which he performed as a world-class keeper. Unfortunately, this bit here, the fact that he does not feel comfortable playing in big matches, means that potentially, and this is gonna horrify me to say it, I need to look for a replacement. So with that in mind, I have sent out my scouts on an ongoing mission to find me a world-class goalkeeper. Maybe I'll drop it down a little bit because, you know, FM is a bit weird. And also we're in Serbia. None of the top players want to go there. Hi guys, MrSpaceman reporting for duty and welcome back to the last two games before the transfer window. We are taking on two of the easier sides in the Serbian Super League, just so you guys can have some fun and have a nice little detox from last game. If you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, please go check it out. It was a fun game. For you, potentially, not for me. And there have been some calls to replace my keeper. Yeah, I may have to do that. So, have the scouts cooked up something? No. This is an issue that I've been having, right? I've been worrying that I can't find a top class keeper because, you know, Serbian Super League is not entirely the best in the world, first of all. And with that in mind, none of the top keepers will go to, so it'll be someone smaller. And another issue is that we have 4 million to play with. So technically, if I move it up, maybe it goes up 20, 15 million. So I have 15 million to play around. I mean, so far, the only kind of things that I've seen my scouts suggest is this guy. Yeah, he's not an improvement in Khudyakov for sure. And this fact still stays the same. And so far, I've only really identified one player that I could maybe think of replacing him. And that's Gabriel Slonina. He is a good player, apart from the fact that Porto will not want to sell him because obviously it's the middle of the season. They have a top keeper. So what are they going to do? And anyways, if you compare him to Khudyakov, for example, there isn't that much of a difference and Khudyakov is better anyways. And then if I sort by goalkeepers, I sort them by value, you will be able to see that I don't think there's that many top ones available. Maybe Lucas Chevalier, but look at the price he's asking. 73 to 85 million, going all the way down. There's Grabara, who's, you know, okay, but costs a lot. I don't know, man. My scouts have been struggling a little bit. Also, this guy is the only guy on an A star. There we go. He looks like a young player. Again, doesn't solve my problems right now. I did see Lunin there. Maybe he's a player that I could try and pick up. He looks quite good. But again, he is on 61k, which is not too bad. And is he better than Khudyakov? He looks to be a little bit better. I'll do another scout report, see what I can do. And looking into Ukraine, I am thinking, what about Trubin? Is he good in this game? He's playing for Benfica still. Yes, Benfica. I'm not going crazy. And comparing him to Khudyakov, he is better in the aerial and then matches him in exactly everything else. But that price is insane, considering the fact that if I were to sell Khudyakov, he'd only make me like 20 million. I don't know. This is the kind of problem I'm having with... I mean, the only thing I can do right now is give Lucas Gabriel more game time. Hopefully he develops. I mean, so far, is this guy going to win me the Champions League? No. Did I leave it too late to try and sign a player to replace Khudyakov? Yes. Probably I should have focused a bit more in the summer. However, I also needed a ball-winning midfielder, which I got for 55 million. Anyways, today we are taking on India and Voždovac. It's quite exciting. I hope you guys are excited for it. And to do that, we have one quick thing where, first of all, I made some changes to the tactic. And I guess second of all, we have new top goal scorers. And for today's game, they will be trying to figure out which one of them will leave this year as the top goal scorer for now. Saldania and Uros Zdravkovic are in fact starting in a new, slightly tweaked formation. So for the India game, which is, as you know, a little bit easier, we will have Zdravkovic up front and Saldania up front, as well as a pressing forward. I've been reading comments and people have been telling me that this is a worthwhile tactic and a worthwhile position to try. So that's what I'm going to do. We're going to have Shikaev up front with Deans just to give him more game time. And also Deans is unfortunately annoyed with not enough game time, which is kind of fair enough. He is my best player and I'm not playing him him as much, but I'm playing him as a trickerista, just basically so Serenic on this side will have plenty of space to run up and down, and I want to use a bit more of width here with Voith kind of overlapping. Teklak and Villagra at the back too, and all the way at the back we have Serenic, Beas, Vitek, and Voith, and Lucas Gabriel for this game. And that was the weirdest thing I've ever done, because usually I go from the bottom to the top, not from the top to the bottom. Look at me, spicing things up. And if you're excited for the fact that I do spice things up, hit the like button. I hope you guys are excited. And by the way, hopefully by the time this video comes out, Partizan will sign Andrei Borza, which is wild. And if you are, in fact, a Partizan scout watching, there's a lot of good players. Vitek is good. Voith is good. I mean, you can find him. And if you can find yourself a player in Australia, that will also be quite nice. Anyways, I hope you are excited. Let's take on 2 easier games today and let's score lots of goals. Let's go kick ass and chew some bubblegum. And as you can see, I've run out of bubblegum. We are taking on India. I don't think I've ever taken on India in this channel. As you can see, they have a lovely little stadium and a lovely little, what is it? What's the right word? A concession stand. Look at this. You can get some burgers. You can get some fries right behind the goal. I just hope you're not lining up behind that goal when Partizan is attacking that way, because there will be lots of shots. That's the way we play. We try to score goals. We try to entertain. And, you know, it's hopefully not something I do when I'm trying to break the cooking utensils of a place. I have no idea where I went with that, but hey ho, I do find it hilarious that the, what's it called? The burger stand is right next to the goal. So we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll hit it, as they are playing it up from the back on the first minute. Looks quite nice. Little nice play from India. Maybe my style of play is becoming the norm in Serbia. All the, you know, there's Pep disciples, maybe there's Spaceman disciples. We'll see as Richard makes a run across, almost gets a header on it, someone in the box, and Teklak will try to pick it up, but he doesn't. Kukolj is on the ball. Is he going to put a cross in? He looks like he will. He finds Miroslavlev. I'm really bad. They scored a goal in the first minute, and I don't know how to pronounce a guy's name. Not a good start. Maybe that burger stand is safe. And look at this. For this one, they've parked them all the way out there because they know we will be shooting this way. So we'll see what's going to happen. Vitek is going to jump in, and Vitek is not going to score. There it is. There it is there. So if we shoot to that side, there's a car park there as well. Oh my god, what the heck is this stadium? I want to see it in real life, but, you know, the entertainment will continue for now, because obviously we are losing 1-0 to India, which is unexpected fully. And we almost concede a second goal, and we just get to it. My players have really fallen off at the end of the season. Is someone going to tackle him? Lucas Gabriel picks it up. And 15 minutes in, we are getting wrecked by India. Okay. Is it... What's going on? Shikaev. There's some time on the ball. Shikaev, will you put that away? He hits Richard in the butt. Saldanya will pick up. Shikaev will steal the ball off him. He's like, nah, mate, that's on me. Finds Teklak, who finds the guy selling something. Or is that a bin? Or a barbecue? What is the stadium? They have another chance as they put a cross in. Serenic gets it. And Deans will not get to it. Richard on the ball again. Who is this team? Is this going to be one of their games that they just destroy? He's offside, first of all. And Lucas Gabriel concedes another one. Okay. I really hope that's offside, because we are not doing good at all. I also don't think we've changed that much for us to warrant being this bad. I think it will be time for us to... Yeah, okay, thank you. Jesus Christ. Imagine, like, losing the winning streak of 100-something games against India. Be quite sad. It was actually quite a decent offside as well. Corner, can we do something? Maybe there's a chance we can do something. No, we can't. They are going to counter. Zdravkovic is... How is he doing? 6.5 rating. Not bad. What's he going to do? Beas finds some space down the left-hand side. Sasa Serenic lead the line. Can you create something? Breaks away from his player. And we score. I didn't realize I have to celebrate this hard against India. But here we are. The end of the season has proven to be a little bit disappointing and very, very stressful. But for you guys, it's fun. It's not fun to win every single game. It's fun to be stressed. Right? Right? Because you guys are home chilling, having a great time. And here I am panicking in front of a camera. Yay. Villagra, who is going to be playing it out the back, launches a beautiful ball to Sasa Sorenic. That's a beautiful pass. Zdravkovic. Well, you know, I said he's like Haaland, and he stopped scoring. Haaland's better, mate. Maybe that'll motivate him. I don't know. Maybe that'll give him a kick up his ass. I don't know, because currently he's playing really bad. And that kind of disappoints me. And also what disappoints me is how badly we've played. I mean, I've made some changes. So maybe the players are a little bit confused what's going on over here. But apart from that, just everything looks bad. I mean, look at all this, right? We got 6.4 for Zdravkovic. We got 6.6 and 6.6 for Saldania and Shikaev. And no one else is controlling anything, which is not ideal. Do we make some changes now? Do we take off Shikaev right now? I think the answer is yes. I feel sorry for him. I want to give him more game time, but at the same time, we are not playing that well. I'm also going to switch Deans and Esteval. I feel like Esteval can be a better Trequartista. And I wonder if it's... Man, pressing forward for me doesn't work. I don't know about you guys. Maybe there's something wrong with this, but it just doesn't work for me. Tell me in the comments, what do you think? Has it ever worked for you? But it just doesn't work for me either. Maybe it's the interactions that I have, but it just never works. I'll drop it to deep line forward. I'm sorry, but this is how it is. And if Saldania scores right now, I will be a tactical genius, like you know I am. Sorenic finds some space, finds Deans, who switch sides. The defense don't know where he's going. Villagra lines up a shot, and he almost hits the barbecue guy again. We really don't like him. Maybe that's why we're losing, because we don't want to score goals. As you can see, lots of shots on target. We're trying to hit the van. We're trying to hit the barbecue man. And we're doing everything we can to, I guess, wreak havoc on India Stadium. I don't know what the hell is going on. Let's make a shout. Demand more. No one is playing football in this game. Let's take that off before, you know, we see what's going to happen. Maybe Zdravkovic will score. He has some time. He's going to run one-on-one with the keeper. Can you finish? Zdravkovic cannot. And he's unfortunately showing to me why he shouldn't be the starting player. I'm going to have to take him off. And Saldania is not doing good either. Did I put Vivieras on the bench? I think I did accidentally. I'm going to take off Saldania as well. Put Esteval there. And I'm going to put on Rodolega for some pace on the wing. I think that'll be good. He's a very, very good player, obviously. As you know, he's a very, very good player. Jesus Christ, that's phenomenal improvements as well. He doesn't play much, but he's an improvement on everything. And he's rapid as hell. So hopefully he can use some of that. And he's a Wonderkid. Look at that media description. That's awesome. Kalichanin will kick the ball away. And that's not the Kalichanin that we have, a youth player. It is someone else. I think I've loaned mine out, haven't I? I think so. He's playing somewhere. I don't remember where, but he's definitely playing football somewhere. As Esteval finds some space on the wing. He thinks he's a Trequartista. Finds some space down the wing. Puts it to Milovanovic, who takes the ball away from the keeper. Gives it back to Esteval. Finds it to Milovanovic. And this is what happens when you play your grown-ups in a game against India. They turn up the class. Literally, the two of them just had a nice little 1-2, just passed around. They were having a great time together. And then they're like, ha, no, enough's enough, guys. Enough's enough. Look at this. Esteval, Milovanovic. Esteval's like, nah, I'll do it again. Let's try this again. Milovanovic scores, and it's 2-1. Man, I am sweating harder than I need to against this team. Oh, the beauty of Serbian football. What can I say? I mean, this is a lesson to all of you to never take any game for granted, because right now they're countering, we're attacking, and they're going to score. The ball gets launched over Sorenic, and Lucas Gabriel will collect this time without picking the ball up, but he will launch it himself. Finds no one. Soze is going to win it. Okay, the ball's bouncing everywhere. Deans is on the ball. Is he going to spread it to the right-hand side? He should. Foyth is there with some space, and I will make a sub later. I can see they're all tired. Foyth is going to try to use his pace, but finds Esteva, who's come off the bench brilliantly. Left foot, Rodolega, falls, Sasa Sorenic finishes, and I am the absolute GOAT. Esteva is the best player of all time, and I guess neither Saldania nor Zdravkovic are going to be scoring lots of goals before the end of the season. And with that out of the way, what am I going to do? Well, Sasa Sorenic is tired. He scored a goal. Let him sub off. Let's give Robin Benzinger some game time. He's developing his pace. Not bad. Good man. One more sub. Who will I put on? I will put on Kim Jong-chol, just to give him some more game time up front. And apart from that, I think this is beautiful. This squad looks great. I am happy. The win was never in doubt. And I guess I'll see you for the Vozvodats game. Vozdovats, not Vozvodats. Lol, I wasn't kidding. Apparently I will see you for the Vozdovats game because nothing else has happened since the substitutions, and Esteva will 100% get man of the match as he comes off the bench and comes up clutch as well. Did I bring him on at halftime? Did I take off? I don't remember anymore. I took off Shukayev, right? And I put on Estevao. Yeah, 45th minute. Look at this. I am cooking. India put on a very good performance. They did quite well for a good portion of the time. But unfortunately, we just had the strength and depth they don't have. Where are they in the table? They're currently 13th, and they put up so much of a fight. That is insane. All right, obviously nothing happened since the last game, as we just played India about 7 days ago. Let's have a quick update on the scouts. Have they found anything? There's 6 in progress. Wow, you guys are doing some work. Well done. Everyone apart from Trubin is shit. I told them to find players that are above 3-star, and they went, yeah, boss, you know the guy you found by yourself? Yeah, he's 4-star. You're doing good, boss. But anyone else, I wish there was... Okay, at least there's one guy 3.5 stars. My scouts are amazing. They're actually quite good, in case you're wondering, right? My scouts are very, very good. I have 25... Well, I have 19 scouts. And if you go to the recruitment team and you sort by mental abilities, is it potential? Yeah, as you can see, a lot of 2019 scouts. I think the lowest scout I have is this guy, who is 16 and 12. But apart from that, they're all good. What the hell is going on? Do I need any more like analysts or something or whatever? Anyways, last game of the season. We're taking on Vozdovats, and we're ready to play with this side. We've learned from our mistakes. We want to play with our biggest side, and also because a lot of my players are complaining about game time, which is fun. So we're going to play Lucas Gabriel in goal once again. He has conceded a goal, which kind of disappointed me, but at the same time, he's got quite a good average rating, which is something I should remember. We got Barco on the left. We got Zabarny, Gilson, and Teklak on the right-hand side. Vitic and Martel are going to be playing middle. Brdanovic, Deans leading the line with Milovanovic and Vivieros. And the reason why a lot of the players are playing where they shouldn't be playing is, for example, I promised Voith to play. I promised Milinkovic to play, who's actually injured, so he can't play, right? Yeah, he's still injured. Vitic wants to play, and Vivieros wants to play as well. Like, I love Vivieros. I think he's great. But the fact that like his stats are so good and he's not actually contributing that much is slightly annoying me. So maybe there's something I need to do about it. Maybe I need to tell him to shoot or something. I don't know. I don't know, man. But so far, so good. We haven't lost a game in 204 days, I think, in days. Games in the Serbian Super League. And Vozdovats are not the best side in the world. Because obviously, you know, a lot of the players that they have, we're actually signing them, which is hilarious. Andrich is the player that's joining us. How is he doing? Has he been good? Has he been progressing? He hasn't scored a goal this year. Oh boy. Anyone else that's interesting? Kojic, how have you done? How have you done? You're good. 6.94, 7 games. Okay. He's playing less games than he usually does. Wild. Simonovic. Okay. Where is Mitic? Have you played a single game? You have not. You have not. That's not good. Anyways, enough of this. Their squad is okay. And from my experience, Josh Tucker is good. They have a huge squad as well because they're playing everyone. Where's Burmas? Burmas is on the bench for some reason. I guess we'll find out in a second. But Milos Gordic is a good keeper and also a bad keeper. So we'll find out how good he's playing. Anyways, enough of this review. You'll be able to see a Vozdovats game later down the line when I'm doing reviews for them. But for now, you actually get to see us try and beat them, which should be easy, right? Like in the previous meetings, we've obviously beaten them every single time. Okay, how are they lining up? I actually know players. We have Burmas, we have Tucker, we have Noveski, we have Vasiljevic, we have Božovic at the back. Okay, so basically none of the players that I've loaned them out can play, which is going to ruin them because Andrich is, despite the fact he's not scoring, he's good. And Kostic, I think his name is? He's good as well. So yeah, I mean, to be fair, they're in 9th place, which is not bad. But at the same time, yeah, we're just much better. But isn't it nice? We're back to our roots of playing Serbian teams. Are you guys happy about that? I am generally kind of happy. I mean, it's nicer for me because we should be beating these games quite easily. And at the same time, Milovanovic is offside. And he also missed the target. But at the same time, you know, it should be good for us. It should be fun entertainment. We get to see players, see names that we haven't had a chance to look at before. And it's interesting to see, for example, Burmas and Noveski. They were there since the start. They haven't moved anywhere, which is wild. And a lot of the players have done so in I guess, all the other Serbian national teams, well, Serbian teams, not national teams. So it's a bit weird. A lot of the players have such good players. They just choose not to. Oh boy, that could have been a penalty shout, and he almost scored. But yeah, I was going to say, it could have been, a lot of players could have been sold for lots of money, but they choose not to for some reason. Okay, anyways, enough of this. Let's continue. Tucker puts a cross in. They had a chance. Lucas Gabriel will collect. Sanchez hit the post a second before. What will he do now? He will carry the ball. He will line up a shot, and this time Lucas Gabriel picks it up. And I think Vozdovats are trying to show to you guys that they're a worthwhile side to play against us. And that being said, we have our own corner as Teklak will put a cross in. Zabarny will collect, but not enough. Bordanovic, Vivieros lines up a volley. He wants game time. I said, give me goals. He said, okay, boss. Absolutely bonkers. Top corner. He smashed it on a volley into the top corner. After I complained that he can't score. He's not the best poacher. But oh my god, 18 finishing is... 18 finishing, that's a lot. Wow, that's a goal. We have another corner. And last time we had a corner, we had a goal. As Barco will put in a nice in-swinger. Kind of a very high in-swinger, actually. The ball's floating. I don't know what the logic behind that is, but I guess our players are tall. Vivieros finds Barco. Barco will find Deans. Deans will find the back of the net. And we were worried about boring games. And in fact, we managed to beat India 4-1. And so far, in the 27th minute, we're beating Vozdovats 2-0. And by the way, Deans has annoyed me for game time. For not playing many games. Mate, the second we get into the Champions League, you'll get all the game time you want. You are my star player, and you're showing it to me. I'm listening, boy. Barco again, another corner, maybe another goal. At this rate, everything is working wonders. Vivieros, another volley. This man is trying to score all the crazy goals. Bro, just keep it simple. Just keep it calm and simple. Just score. Just finish. Just side foot. Just finesse shot. Just a little bit of like tap in. Just something simple, mate. Something simple and more often is better than something magical and then you wait for it for 100 years. Like, I mean, to be fair, it'll look good on the end of year review, and probably, who knows, if we get a Vozdovats game appearing as, well, basically when we scored a beautiful goal, we'll know which one it is because you get to see it, you know, best goal of the season and all that. But I also want you to score like over 20 goals a season, as Noveski finds Burmaz, and Borisav Burmaz on 12th goal this season. He's doing good as well in this save too. He put a goal against Lucas Gabriel, who's showing to me that Khudyakov is still good enough to play at this level. Barco messed up on the ball. They couldn't figure out between him and Goran who is going to get to the ball. And Burmaz and Noveski put us up to 2-1. But we have a kickoff highlight, so it doesn't matter. 2-2 it is, he says, as Vivieros plays it out nicely to Bordanovic, who's going to find Milovanovic, who's injured. I did not even notice. No wonder he's been playing a little bit miffy. He lost the ball. What's going to happen? I'm going to sub him off probably at halftime, so I don't waste my sub bonus. Milovanovic finds no one. Barco will have the ball. Is he going to cross it in? He does cross it in. Finds Milovanovic, who is hopefully going to do a fun action. Vitek lines up a shot. Vitek? Hello? Martin? Martin Vitek? What are you doing, bro? He's not known for his long shots. But, wow. Okay. The man can cook, and he cooked up a delicious meal, a 3-course meal, top right corner. Gordic had nothing on it. Not gonna blame Gordic for this one. I did not expect Vitek to shoot from there. What the hell was he doing? But yeah, absolutely insane. And then we've talked our way into another highlight. Barco. Vitek. The man's on a hat-trick. Send him up in front. Man's on a hat-trick. Barco finds Vitek. 2 goals in like 4 minutes for Vitek. A man who's only scored 1 goal before this. He's tripled his goal-scoring tally in 4 minutes. If he scores like this every single time, he'll be the best goal scorer. He'll be better than Lionel Messi. I mean, is he better than Lionel Messi? Yeah, just like Zdravkovic is better than Haaland. Anyways, we have a final highlight, most likely, before the end of the half. As we're playing the ball out quite comfortably, Martel launches the ball to Milovanovic, who is begging to be subbed off, but I'm not listening because he has a whole winter to relax. He finds Vivieros. who taps in a goal. Guys, they're listening to me. I was telling them we want goals, number one, and I told them that I want simple goals. And Vivieros is like, oh, you can score them. And he makes a beautiful run. And to be fair, that was a bit of a mess from everyone, and I think it just hit him more than he scored, but yeah, he'll take that. And there we go, boys. Half time. We've completely destroyed Vozodats after they brought it down to 2-1. And with that out of the way, we will put on, I think we will put on Zdravkovic, give him some time to run around. And I'm also going to give some time to Shikayev, maybe? I want Shikayev to play a little bit more, but is it too early to play? I'll give my players some more time. I think they've deserved it. We'll give some other players maybe more game time later. I'll take off Brdanovic and Deans most likely as my next subs, but so far, so good. The players are playing amazing. Hopefully the second time we'll have double the goals. I want to see a 10-2. That'll be fun, won't it? So we have Gilson finding the ball. Vitek is on a hat trick. Take a shot. Everyone's screaming him shoot. Vitek loses the ball. Unfortunately, I may put him up front. For memes, I will put him up front if he is, in fact, still on a hat trick and he's still alive. Barco finds Vitek. Mate, lots it up to Martel. Martel curls it. What are we doing? Did I click the instruction to shoot from far? I did not, but the players don't give a crap. They just want to do it. Look, I trust in my players. I believe that they have the skills to do what they can do. And sometimes it's important to let your players cook. You know, you can have all the tactics in the world, but nothing beats like, you know, the player imagination, because that's absolutely incredible. Right, so Vitek is on a double and Vivieros is on a double. So I wonder what I'm going to do. Which one of them I will want to try and give an opportunity for a hat trick. We shall see, as Vitek is probably the one I want to score a hat trick, because Vivieros will definitely score a bunch in his career, but not Vitek. This is his one and only chance, really. Vasiljevic lines up a shot, hits someone, and we have a counter. As Zdravkovic with a bunch of pace will run away. Will he be able to create something? Finds Lachlan Deans, who's probably it's his last contribution before I'll sub him off. And Zdravkovic, 1-2. And Gordic, he sent Gordic the wrong way. And apparently it's an offside? Gordic is praying that that is offside. I did not think it was, but I could be wrong. And I'm not wrong. And Zdravkovic shows me why he's worse than Holland. Look at this. My motivation for him worked. Beautiful pass from Lachlan Deans. Beautiful stuff. Zdravkovic, beautiful goal. And that is it. That is my subs for this game. I'm going to put Rodleg on. I'm not going to put Rodleg on. I'm going to put Shikayev on. I'm not going to put Shikayev on. Oh, right. He's a foreign player. Okay. Let's do a quick think then. Let's take off Barco and put on Sasa Serenic. There we go. That's one foreign player. Let's put on Shikayev. Okay. 1 for 1. Then what can we do? Who else do we have that's a foreign player? It's Vivieros, Shikayev, Zabarny is still there. So I'm going to take off Zabarny as well. And I'm going to put on Andres Beas. And I'm going to take off Deans and put on Rodolega. Is that good enough? That's 5 subs. I think that's more than enough. And I was going to say, I hope it's enough to actually warrant one more interesting highlight. Because every time I make these kind of subs, nothing happens. Although in this case, if they score, that will not be the best thing. Because obviously I want Gabriel to actually practice his saving. Although Vivieros finds Zdravkovic, who will burn some pace. He lines up a shot. What is he doing? Why is everyone shooting from outside the box? I'll take it. That's a lot of shots for you guys. I'm impressed, but that is hilarious. That's really good. I'm speechless. I'm speechless at the way that this has gone. Shikayev finds Beas. This has been the most talkative episode I've ever done. This is why I like these kind of chiller games. I can just chill. I can relax. I can have a drink with my friends and watch this game. And you can do as well. It's great. You don't need to worry about it. You can also put it on as a podcast. It's awesome. As Shikayev gets almost brought down by Vasiljevic, what's going to happen here? Is he going to create something? He finds Vitek, who will find Vivieros. And the match ball in the last 15 seconds goes to Vivieros. Bullshit that this didn't count as an assist from Vitek. Vitek lined up a shot, almost curled it in, and his nemesis for today's game, Vivieros, is the one who benefited from it. That is hilarious. Unbelievable, but a beautiful finish from Viveiros, just like I was complaining that he needs to do better. Wow. Unlucky Vitek. That could have been a perfect hat trick for him. Not in the sense of right foot, left foot header, but more in the sense of, wow, you are a beautiful man. Wow, okay. 7-1 victory. Well done, boys. Amazing. Right, so welcome to another episode of MrSpaceman Finds SI Bugs. And what's the right word to say? A journalist has decided to ask me if my striker, who is probably one of the better strikers in the Serbian league right now, Juan David Viveiros, scored a goal today. And it was a fluke, right? The man scored a freaking hat trick. I assume he was trying to ask it about Vitek, who doesn't score many goals. Or maybe he's referring to the fact that the second goal was an absolute fluke. You know what? Yeah, I'll just say he probably claimed he meant it. Yeah, sure, whatever. And now he's asking about Vitek's goal. I think they've confused the two players. 7-1 against them. We leave this year on a perfect. We've never done this before. 60 points. We've won every single game so far this season. And Vozdovac have conceded a lot of goals from us today. Unfortunately for them. They had a decent goal difference until today. Wow, that's wow. And because of this, I have to pay 50k to Atletico Nacional, but I don't really care about that. And also, Milovanovic out for 5 to 6 days with a twisted knee. I mean, he's going to be back for the 21st, so basically by the time it's Christmas time, he'll be absolutely happy, and Viveiros is going to be happy as well. He leaves this year scoring a hat-trick, which is a beautiful way to do it. Santa came early for him, and I am extremely happy for this. Right, what does this mean for us and for life in general? Well, this means that basically we are going to be taking on Bayer and Salzburg in the next episode. And this will also mean that I will do some transfer window stuff. In terms of what my plan is for the squad this year, is a lot of players are wanted. As you can see here, Gilson, Zabarny, Barco. So basically anything that happens will be kind of based around that fact. But I think the fact that a lot of these players are wanted, I may use that to sell some of them. I'll see if I can give some contracts to some of the players that I want to definitely stay for a long, long time. So maybe Barco is getting a new contract, so I don't need to worry about it. Maybe definitely give a contract to Gabriel because he's going to get annoyed. Maybe give another contract to Dusan Milovanovic just in case he decides to leave to Barcelona. But apart from that, players like Martinelli potentially could be on the way out. Stamenic as well. Like, they're good, but they're good backup options now. So it'd be good to kind of free up some spaces and make some money to try and sign a professional world-class goalkeeper. Villagra is not going anywhere. At least I hope not. And Khudyakov is maybe on the way out. I do want to see if he'll be ever good enough to play for the Serbian national team. He needs to play 573 days in Serbia, which is 2 years. Which I don't think is going to happen at this rate. That's a lot of time he has to stay at Partizan to be able to play for the Serbian national team. Is Saldania on the way to do that? I'm trying to remember. Where's Saldania? Ooh, he's awaiting paperwork. Saldania might actually be able to be called up for the Serbian national team, although I don't think he's good enough anymore. I don't think he is. He's probably going to be on his way down and he doesn't score as many goals. But to be fair, 16, 14, 18, 15, 13 goals is really, really good. And last year had a great season. So if I give him some more game time this year, he could also do great things for us. And he scored 12 goals in like 17 appearances this year. That's nothing bad either. Oh, I love this man. I just love this man. He's finally on a good wage as well. Like, this is amazing. What is this? No international experience. I mean, yeah, fair enough. He's going to play for the Serbian national team, mate. Anyways, I will see you guys during the transfer window. Hopefully, we will be able to find some better keepers than this. Potentially, we will sell Khudyakov. And with that in mind, I will see you guys in the next episode where lots of excitement will happen. And hopefully, we'll get 6 points out of the available 6. Bye, guys.